Hello again, baseball fans. After a break for some technical issues, we are back and ready to go at it again. And leading off here in the top of the fourth inning for Plover is Mason King. Just to catch you up a little bit, the score is Plover 3, Stevens Point 2. There's a pop-up into short right field, and coming on is Zach Zimmerman to make the catch for out number one. So
what's the score there, Zaleski?
3-2. Yeah, 3-2. Some dispute up here over the score. The hits are 4-2, but the score is Plover 3, Stevens Point 2. And just to catch you up, when we left you, Stevens Point was coming to bat in the bottom of the second inning, or bottom of the first inning, and it tied the score 2-2. So both teams scoring 2 runs in the first inning. And the big blow there for the Sixers in the first inning was J.D. Schultz with a 2-run double. That tied the score 2-2. And Mike Gledeski is batting now for Plover. And he is down 1-2 in the count. And then in the top of the third inning, Plover added another run to make the score 3-2. There's a line drive hit into center field for Mike Gledeski. So he reaches with a 1-out here in the top of the fourth inning. That run for Plover in the second inning, Mason King led off with a double, and he went to third on a single and then scored on a fielder's choice ground ball. And that's where we are now. Plover 3, Stevens Point 2, game number 3 of the Class AAA regional here at Buchholz Park. And the batter is Vinny Fonte, looking at strike 1. And there's strike 2. 0-2 now to Fonte. Fonte reached on a fielder's choice his first time up. The runner at first, Mike Gledeski, 1 down. Again, we are in the top of the fourth, and Plover leads Stevens Point 3-2. Each team playing its first game here in the regional today. Earlier action in game number 1, Marshfield defeated DC Everest 9-5, and then Merrill beat Wausau 6-2. There's a foul away. 1-2 the count on Fonte. Plover the favorite here in the regional. The Blackhawks won the Wisconsin Valley Legion League Championship with a 13-1 record this season. And there's a call to strike 3 on Fonte for out number 2. So he gets caught looking at a fastball on the corner. That brings up the top of the order now, and Caden Roberts. Roberts singled to lead off the game and reached on a fielder's choice in his second at-bat. Mike Gledeski, the runner at first. And pickoff attempt gets away over there, but quickly getting to the ball is Isaac Perner, the Stevens Point first baseman, and no damage done. Had a pitching change for Stevens Point last inning. J.D. Schultz came in from left field, and Reese Gaber, the starting pitcher who threw 34 pitches in the first inning, went to left field in place of Schultz. So that's where we are pitching-wise in the game. Austin Byer still on for Plover here in the first inning, or here in the fourth inning. When Plover takes the mound, there's a swing and a miss. 1-1 now the count on Caden Roberts. Hit on the ground to second, picked up there by Nate Helms, and he fires on to first for the out. So nothing across in the top of the fourth for Plover, and the score remains Plover 3, Stevens Point 2. Yes, and that was the issue when I was watching the first game when the score was real weak and fuzzy looking.
That's what I told you. I knew it was. I knew that. We're not going to for a while.
No commercials for quite a while.
Yeah,
Not for a while.
just
I need to make sure this is going to work before I go screw around with the camera.
Stevens Point coming to bat here in the bottom of inning number 4. And Nate Helms, the Stevens Point second baseman, will lead it off here for the Sixers. He's 0 for 1 with a ground out. And there's a strike on the outside corner. The sun behind some clouds now, and it's feeling just slightly more comfortable out here. Hit sharply to third. Snagged there on the backhand by Caden Roberts, and he fires over to first for the out. 1 down in the inning. 98% of the fans here right now are situated in the bleachers between home and first base. That's where all the shade is, with some trees and some fans in the bullpen area beyond the Plover dugout. Also shade over there. Just a few brave souls who are working on suntans, I guess, over here on the left field side of the grandstand. 0-2 now the count to Reese Gaber. Gaber grounded out in his first at bat. Again, we're in the bottom of the 4th inning. Plover leads Stevens Point 3-2. Plover has 5 hits. The Sixers have 2. And 1-2 now on Gaber. One more game coming up today. That will be Wisconsin Rapids against Merrill in the final game of the day. That game has a scheduled start time of 7:30, but it's probably going to be closer to 8 o'clock before we get going on that one. And there's a swing and a miss for strike 3. That's 2 down for the Sixers now, and Isaac Seacock steps in. The number 9 batter for the Sixers. He singled his first time up. Again, Wisconsin Rapids and Merrill going to play the final game of day 1 of the AAA American Legion Baseball Regional here at Buchholz Park in Stevens Point. Seacock looks at strike 1. And he lines one too short, and a nice leaping catch there by Brett Ayer. Looked like that ball might be headed into left field, but Ayer timed his jump perfectly and came down with it. So nothing doing for Stevens Point in the 3rd. 3 up, 3 down. Actually the 4th, and we move to the 5th inning now. And Plover leads Stevens Point 3-2. probably after both teams get on the field for warm-ups. And Brett Ayer leads it off here in the top of the fifth inning for Plover. The Blackhawks leading the Stevens Point Sixers 3-2. Ayer fouls it off, 1-1 now. Ayer was hit by a pitch in the first inning and then reached on a fielder's choice his second time up. That's fouled down near the Stevens Point bullpen in left field. 1-2 the count. And there's a called strike three on the outside corner as J.D. Schultz painted a fastball out there. So 1 out for the Black Sox here in the fifth inning. Plover 3 runs on 5 hits, 1 error, 4 men left on base. Stevens Point 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 4 runners left. It's been a nicely paced game after that first inning, with both teams scoring 2 runs in the first. The first inning got a little bit long, but action has been crisp since then. 0-2 now on Derek Baumgartner. And there's a fastball on the inside corner for called strike three. So J.D. Schultz doing a nice job of painting the corners here in inning number 5.
Now batting cleanup number 10, left fielder.
Logan Schulfer coming up for the Black Sox. He's 0 for 2. And there's a curveball that hangs inside for ball 1. Hit sharply up the middle. Second baseman Nate Helms backhands it but can't make a play, so an infield hit for Logan Schulfer with 2 outs here in the 5th inning. And that'll bring on Cam Stamfel. The Plover first baseman, 1 for 1 with a walk. Logan Schulfer, the runner at first base, with 2 down here in the 5th inning. And the Black Sox leading the Sixers 3-2. And a bunt down the third base line, and that is rolling foul. Picked up there by Isaac Sikosh in front of third base. Evens the count at 1-1. Not a bad idea by Sikosh there, or by would have reached first if he could have kept the ball straight. Outside, ball 2 now, 2-1. And hit in the air to left field. Easy play for Reese Gaber out there. He makes the catch, and that retires the side. So after 4.5, it remains Plover 3, Stevens Point 2. Zach Zimmerman will get it started for the Sixers here in the bottom of the 5th inning. The leadoff batter in the lineup. He's 0 for 2 today. Reached on an error and a fielder's choice. And there's a called strike 1. We are at Buchholz Park in Stevens Point. Sweltering Buchholz Park, I would add. Temperature is supposed to moderate over the weekend, 78 for a high tomorrow and 79 on Sunday, so that might be a little more conducive to watching some baseball outside, because it's a hot one today. The ground ball too short, picked up there by Air, and the throw over to Stampfel in time for the first out. Brady Franz now the batter for the Sixers. He's 0 for 1, also had a walk. Left-handed batter, working against the right-handed throwing Austin Beyer for Plover. And there's a strike. Beyer has done a nice job of hitting corners today. Kept Stevens Point batters off balance. Just 2 hits so far for the Sixers. Hit sharply and a foul past first base. One and 2 now the count on Franz, with 1 down in the inning.
When you were looking, did it look a little grainy on the phone, or was it fairly decent? Yeah. I know that it just generally, no matter where we are, played better on the phone. It's condensed and just crisper on us.
Another foul ball. Count remains 1 and 2.
At this point, we're up in line. I really don't care. I just saw live and how many people. Oh.
And that pitch hits him low and in the dirt, and Franz is hit, so he will take first base, gives the Sixers a base runner and the tying run here in the bottom of the 5th inning with just 1 out. And the number 3 batter in the lineup, Isaac Perner, The Sixers first baseman steps in. He's 0 for 1. Had a sacrifice bunt in that first inning when Stevens Point scored its 2 runs. J.D. Schultz drove in those runs with a double.
Well, if it gets here, we're probably not playing. They'd probably be the first game tomorrow.
Throw over. And Franz gets back to first in plenty of time. 6 hits now for the Black Sox. And there's a strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. Outside, 2-1. I just noticed there's quite a growth of ivy or something on the left field foul pole that covers about the bottom half of it. It can be hard to judge a fair ball if that hits right into that weed cluster. Fly ball into center field, and Mason King gets over and makes the catch for out number 2. Justin Morton comes up now. He's 0 for 1. Reached in the first inning on a walk. Hit in the air to left center, and getting over there quickly is Mason King, the center fielder, and he hauls it in for out number 3. So nothing across for Stevens Point here in the bottom of the 5th. And the score remains Plover 3, Stevens Point 2.
Are you looking for a daycare close to Auburndale? Little Sprouts Learning Garden Daycare, located at 10564 North School Road, has a convenient location right next to Auburndale schools. When you bring your children to Little Sprouts, you know that you're leaving them in good hands. With a capacity of 50 children, this daycare is open to all children from 6 weeks to 12 years. Conveniently open from 6:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Monday through Friday, Little Sprouts Learning Garden in Auburndale is your family-friendly daycare.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com. About 15 pitches here in Queen Anne.
Yeah.
What is going on here?
Sitting on the floor, Black Sox in the top of the 6th inning is pitcher number 23, Austin Meyer.
Austin Beyer leading it off for the Black Sox here in the top of the 6th inning. Plover coming to bat with a 3-2 lead over Stevens Point. Each team playing its first game in the Class AAA Regional here at Buchholz Park. And Beyer looks at a called strike on the outside corner. Thought about going after it, but the ball is in the dirt. 1-1. And there's a curveball in there for strike 2. 1-2 now the count on Austin Byer. He's 0 for 2 in the game. Hit too short, and the soft liner is caught by Justin Morton for out number 1.
Next up to the plate is center fielder number 22, Mason.
That brings up Mason King. Doubled down the left field line in the first inning. And a flight out to short right field his second time up. And he hits the first pitch on the ground and into center field to reach first with a 1-out single. Now Mike Gledeski, 2 for 2.
Next up to the plate.
Had an infield single his first time up and singled to center his next time at bat. Misses inside. Held up on a high pitch. It's 2-0 now. And gets out of the way of a high, tight fastball. And now the count is 3-0 on Mike Gledeski, the number 8 batter in the Plover lineup. Mason King, the runner at first base. And there's a pitch that misses a little bit low for a walk, and now 2 runners on with 1 down for Vinny Fonte, the number 9 batter. He's 0 for 2 with a fielder's choice and a strikeout. And he squares to bunt, pushes it on the first base side. Picked up there by pitcher J.D. Schultz, and he flips to first for the out. So the sacrifice bunt is completed. And now with 2 down, Mason King is at third base and Mike Gledeski is at second. For Caden Roberts, the leadoff batter in the order. He's 1 for 3. Hit here could bring in 2 runs for the Black Sox and give them a little bit more breathing room. Plover leading Stevens Point 3-2 here in the top of the 6th inning. And that pitch is fouled off and out of play just beyond the Plover dugout. Hit down the right field line, and moving over is Zach Zimmerman to make the catch, and that takes care of Plover in the top of the 6th. Nothing across. We go to the bottom of the inning, and the Black Sox still lead the Sixers 3-2.
0 runs, 1 hit, no errors.
Partners Bank, better together.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier. Treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank,
B&H Automotive serves Marshfield and Central Wisconsin with new Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram trucks. Our professional staff of factory-trained sales associates and parts and service personnel are here to serve you. Our business managers use more than a dozen lenders to ensure you the lowest rates anywhere. From Marshfield to Wausau, Wisconsin Rapids to Stevens Point, or Colby to Medford, we are a short drive from anywhere for friendly service and very competitive pricing. Come see V&H Automotive today.
This is that'd be the next technical difficulty.
Yeah, it would be.
Stevens Point coming up for the bottom of the sixth inning here. Sixers trailing 3-2, and J.D. Schultz will start it off for the Sixers. He's 1 for 1, a double, and also hit by a pitch. Sends the first pitch foul down the right field area and into foul play for strike one.
Holding high, hold proud. That's a third of the slushy. He was going to throw that in, like, no. The slushy.
Ball outside. Hit hard into a left center and moving over quickly, Mason King to make the grab for out number one. Mason King has been busy out there in center field for the Sixers today.
Catcher number 9, Jacob Danielson.
Jacob Danielson now stepping in. The Sixers catcher, he's 0 for 2. Strikeout and a ground out today. And that pitch misses outside. And another ball outside. 2-0 now. Outside again, 3-0. Sixers looking for a base runner here in the bottom of the sixth, trailing 3-2. 1 down. And there's the base runner as Danielson takes a 4-pitch walk to reach first base with 1 out. Nate Helms now coming up. He's 0 for 2 with a couple of ground outs. And there's a strike by Beyer. Sixers with just 2 hits today, as Beyer has done a nice job of throwing strikes, painting the corners, keeping Stevens Point batters off balance. Fouled away, 0-2 now. Sixers with a hit in the first inning and another in the second, and that's been it. No hits since then. And there's a curveball in for called strike 3. So 2 down now. Danielson still the runner at first base. And Reese Gaber comes to the plate. He's 0 for 2. Ground out, a strikeout in his last at-bat. And the pitch misses low for a ball. And a shot to second, picked up there by Nate Gledeski, and he throws on to Cam Stample at first, and that retires the side. So nothing doing for Stevens Point in the 6th. We go to the 7th inning now, and Plover leads 3-2 over Stevens Point.
Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids.
And now, the continuing adventures of Captain Collision.
Aha, the phone. Hello, Mankey's Automotive and Collision Center.
Hi, Captain Collision. I was backing out of the driveway and trying to text my friend and hit the snowbank thingy, and boom. Know what I mean?
Of course, of course, Rob and the rest of the Mankey team can fix anything. They can give you a free estimate, free pickup and delivery, and a lifetime warranty on your repair work. Now let's get to work. Mankey's Automotive and Collision Repair, 25th Avenue in Wisconsin Rapids. We meet the nicest people by accident.
Host Jason Zaleski.
And the 7th inning is upon us here at Buchholz Park in game number 3 on day 1 of the Class AAA Stevens Point Regional. Marshfield and Merrill were winners in the first 2 games. Marshfield beating DC Everest, Merrill topping Wausau. And now Plover trying to join them in the winners bracket. The Black Sox lead here 3-2 as they come to bat in the top of the 7th inning. And Brett Ayer, the number 2 batter in the order, leads it off for Plover. He bunts. Picked up by the third baseman, Isaac Sikosh, and the throw is late. So Ayer reaches on a bunt single. So Ayer on with nobody out, and now Derek Baumgartner coming to the plate. He's 0 for 3. Stevens Point, or Plover rather, looking for a run or two to give them a little more breathing room. Squares to bunt, pulls it back, takes strike 1. Sikosh is up on the grass at third. He takes a couple of steps back now, even with the bag. Now he creeps up and squares to bunt again, and the bunt is out in front of the plate. And hopping on it quickly is Jacob Danielson, the Stevens Point catcher, and he fields it, throws to first for out number 1. So the sacrifice bunt is completed, as Brett Ayer moves to second base now with 1 out. Again, 3-2, Plover with the lead here in the top of the 7th inning. And Logan Schulfer steps in. He's 1 for 3. And swings and misses at a high pitch. Schulfer looking for a hit that could drive in an insurance run for the Black Sox. Hit in the air down the left field line. Giving chase is Justin Morton, the shortstop, and he races out to catch it near the line in fair territory. So that's 2 outs now for Plover in the inning. Cam Stample now comes up with 2 down, and Brett Ayer still at second base. 2 down in the top of the 7th. Plover leading at 3-2. First pitch fouled away. lined straight back up the middle. And coming on is Air, and the throw is well over the catcher's head at the plate. And Air scores to make it 4-2 Plover. And on the throw home, Stamfel takes second. So an RBI single by Stamfel. And then Stamfel ends up at second base when the throw came home. So it's 4-2 Plover. And now Stamfel represents another potential run at second base as Austin Byer comes to the plate. Byer is 0 for 3. And he takes a ball. Another pitch high for ball 2. Outside corner for strike 1. 2-1 now. This is game 3 today. Game 4 after this one will match Wisconsin Rapids against Merrill. Merrill was a 6-2 winner against Wausau in game 2 today. High for ball 3, and we'll have that game for you right here on the live stream tonight. It's, well, every outdoor activity is tentative if it doesn't rain. Well, it is starting to feel like rain. The temperature has cooled. The sun has been gone for probably 45 minutes or more. And on a hot, humid day, you could almost expect some sort of a shower or even a rainstorm in the evening. 3-2 now to Austin Byer. And that pitch just misses just off the outside corner. In fairness to Stevens Point, that pitch has been a strike most of the day, but not on that pitch. So Byer takes the walk. And now Mason King comes up. King 2 for 3, a double, a single, also flied out. And he takes pitch low. That fourth game today involving Wisconsin Rapids and Merrill, scheduled to take place probably around 8 o'clock. Hit to third. Bobbled there by the third baseman, Isaac Sikosh. He can't get a handle on it. And King is safe on the air. So bases loaded now for Plover with 2 outs. Now Mike Gledeski coming up for Plover, and he whacks the first pitch to first base, and Isaac Perner stops it, gets away from him a couple of feet. He picks it up, tags a bag for out number 3. So we go to the bottom of the 7th inning, and Plover leading Stevens Point 4-2.
Baltus Convenience Stores says, "Go Blue Devils." Baltus Convenience Stores also says, "Did you get your car a little dirty this past weekend? Great! Go to Baltus today and experience express wash, touchless, and even detailed car wash services. Baltus will have your car back in shiny, clean condition in just a matter of minutes. After your car is washed up, go inside your Baltus store for refreshing drinks, satisfying snacks, and many other items for your trip home or your next road trip. Baltus Convenience Stores with locations in Stratford, Wisconsin Rapids, and Marshfield.
Clemmy Sales in Stratford is your hometown Chevrolet dealer. You won't get any high-pressure sales tactics from us. We simply offer great deals on quality, brand-new Chevrolet vehicles. We also have a great selection of pre-owned vehicles and expertly staffed service departments for all your repair and maintenance needs. Small-town hospitality, just like your grandfather remembers. That's why people keep coming back time and time again for their next new vehicle. Experience small town service like no one else can deliver at Clemmy Sales in Stratford.
Here at Buchholz Park in Stevens Point, we're going to the bottom of the 7th inning. Plover leading Stevens Point 4-2 in game number 3 today of the Class AAA American Legion Baseball Tournament at Buchholz Park. Isaac Sikosh will lead it off for Stevens Point. He's the number 9 batter. He'll be followed by Zach Zimmerman and Brady Franz. So the Sixers Dylan Davis on in relief for Plover here in the 7th inning. Sikosh takes strike 1. So a Plover starter, Austin Byer, pitches 6 innings, allows just 2 hits, struck out 4 batters, walked 3. Foul ball, and now the count on Sikosh is 1-2. So Plover looking to wrap this up and advance in the winner's bracket. They would play against Marshfield tomorrow in the second game of the day. And there's a strikeout of Sikosh. And that brings up Zach Zimmerman now with 1 down in the bottom of the 7th. The Sixers trailing 4-2. That's easy to say. And needing some base runners here. Fouled away. Hit in the air to right center, and it drops out there. A big turn by Zach Zimmerman, but he holds up and goes back to first base. So the Sixers get a runner aboard, and now the tying run comes to the plate in Brady Franz. The first game tomorrow at noon will be DC Everest against the loser of this Plover Stevens Point game. And then game number 2, which is scheduled for about 2:30, will match the winner of this game against Marshfield. Brady Franz, the batter for the Sixers. Stevens Point trailing 4-2. That hit by Zimmerman, just the 3rd of the day for Stevens Point. Both teams with 1 error today. Plover has left 10 base runners. Stevens Point has left 6. Another throw over, but Zimmerman not going anywhere with a short lead. And it's getting a little darker and a little stronger feel of rain here. A diving stab by the first baseman, Cam Stampfel. He can't come up with it in foul ground, and the ball rolls out toward the outfield for strike two. So the count now on Franz, 0-2 with one out.
If he catches that, that might have been the game.
It might have been if he's able to catch it. So it has the feel of rain right now, but you never know. We definitely should get this game in time. No problem there, but an hour from now, I don't know what it's going to be doing. It just has that look and feel of a shower lurking. That's inside. 1-2 now, the count on Franz. Bottom of the seventh, Plover leading 4-2. Franz represents the tying run. And he slices the ball 2/3 that is caught by Caden Roberts for the second out. Soft liner that curled right toward the fielder to Roberts at third.
It's the best part of the practice, really.
So 2 outs now. Isaac Perner, the Stevens Point batter, and he looks at strike one on the outside corner.
Stay tuned for post-game show. Winning coach and player name will be up here. If they hold on.
1 ball, 1 strike now to Perner. 2 outs in the Stevens Point seventh inning.
Could hit a jack here and tie.
Pitch fouled straight back, and it's 2-2 now on Isaac Perner. 2 down. Zach Zimmerman, the runner at first base. Plover holding a 4-2 lead. Dylan Davis on in relief here, looking for the save. And that pitch is outside and runs the count full now. 3-2 with 2 outs. So Zimmerman will be off with the pitch. Stampfel moves back behind Zimmerman, will not hold him on. And Zimmerman takes off, and it's ball 4 now to Perner. So Stevens Point has the tying run on at first base. And Justin Morton comes to the plate, the cleanup batter for the Sixers. Morton today is 0 for 2 with a walk. He does represent the winning run. And a curveball, lazy curveball that catches the inside corner for strike one. And fouled away. So Morton now in the hole, 0-2. Zimmerman, the runner at second base. Perner on at first. And Stevens Point trying to rally from a 4-2 deficit here with 2 down in the bottom of the seventh inning. Hit sharply and into left field for a single. Zimmerman advances 1 base, as does Perner. So now the bases are loaded here for the Sixers in the bottom of the seventh. The winning run is at first base in the form of Justin Morton. And J.D. Schultz now comes up for the Sixers. He's 1 for 2 today. He had a double in the first inning, was hit by a pitch, and retired on a flyout. So he's 1 for 2. Another curveball on the inside corner for strike 1 to J.D. Schultz. Stevens Point making it exciting here in the bottom of the 7th inning, not going quietly. Hit sharply on the ground to third, caught on 2 hops by Caden Roberts, and he steps on third for the force out, and that ends the game. So Plover defeats Stevens Point 4-2 in the third game of the Class AAA American Legion Baseball Regional here at Buchholz Park today. Final totals for Plover: 4 runs, 9 hits, 1 error, 10 men left on base. For Stevens Point, 2 runs, 4 hits, 1 error, and 6 stranded. Again, the final from Stevens Point: Plover 4, Stevens Point 2. So Plover advances to a winner's bracket game at 2:30 tomorrow, and Stevens Point falls into the loser's bracket. We'll be back with Plover manager Wayne Sankey and a Black Sox player after this.
Wausau Homes Marshfield makes custom-built homes. As a quality home builder, Wausau Homes Marshfield can build any design you bring in, or you can choose from more than 150 customizable designs in any budget. Our stress-free home building process guarantees a firm price at signing, an exact move-in date, and endless options to design your perfect home, all within as little as 3 months. Visit Wausau Homes Marshfield on South Central Avenue and Wausau Homes Marshfield on Facebook. Grassland Dairy Products in Greenwood has been in the butter churning business for over 300 years. Since 1893, when the original Wietrich family immigrated to Wisconsin from the Swiss Alps, to present-day fourth-generation owners, Grassland Dairy Products has perfected the butter-making process. Grassland Dairy offers an assortment of butter products and dairy ingredients. Whether for industrial use or your own kitchen table, you can trust that Grassland Dairy Products will produce quality butter that everyone will enjoy. GrasslandDairy.com.
Are you looking for a daycare close to Auburndale? Little Sprouts Learning Garden Daycare, located at 10564 North School Road, has a convenient location right next to Auburndale schools. When you bring your children to Little Sprouts, you know that you're leaving them in good hands. With a capacity of 50 children, this daycare is open to all children from 6 weeks to 12 years. Conveniently open from 6:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Monday through Friday, Little Sprouts Learning Garden in Auburndale is your family-friendly daycare.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on U.S. Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier, treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
V&H Automotive serves Marshfield and central Wisconsin with new Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram trucks. Our professional staff of factory-trained sales associates and parts and service personnel are here to serve you. Our business managers use more than a dozen lenders to ensure you the lowest rates anywhere. From Marshfield to Wausau, Wisconsin Rapids to Stevens Point, or Colby to Medford, we are a short drive from anywhere for friendly service and very competitive pricing. Come see V&H Automotive today. Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty, char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids.
And now, the continuing adventures of Captain Collision.
Aha, the phone. Hello, Mankey's Automotive and Collision Center.
Hi, Captain Collision. I was backing out of the driveway and trying to text my friend and hit the snowbank thingy, and boom, know what I mean?
Of course, of course, Rob and the rest of the Mankey team can fix anything. They can give you a free estimate, free pickup and delivery, and a lifetime warranty on your repair work. Now let's get to work. Mankey's Automotive and Collision Repair, 25th Avenue in Wisconsin Rapids. We meet the nicest people by accident.
Baltus Convenience Stores says, go Blue Devils. Baltus Convenience Stores also says, did you get your car a little dirty this past weekend? Great! Go to Baltus today and experience express wash, touchless, and even detailed car wash services. Baltus will have your car back in shiny, clean condition in just a matter of minutes. After your car is washed up, go inside your Baltus store for refreshing drinks, satisfying snacks, and many other items for your trip home or your next road trip. Baltus Convenience Stores with locations in Stratford, Wisconsin Rapids, and Marshfield.
Clemmy Sales in Stratford is your hometown Chevrolet dealer. You won't get any high-pressure sales tactics from us. We simply offer great deals on quality, brand-new Chevrolet vehicles. We also have a great selection of pre-owned vehicles and expertly staffed service departments for all your repair and maintenance needs. Small-town hospitality, just like your grandfather remembers. That's why people keep coming back, time and time again, for their next new vehicle. Experience small-town service like no one else can deliver at Clemmy Sales in Stratford.
At Stratford Building Supply, we do more than build quality homes. We also provide the area with a variety of building supplies for contractors and homeowners. Whether you're looking for a custom floor plan or home repair supplies, look no further than Stratford Building Supply. With 2 locations, we make it the convenient choice. Contact us in Park Falls or Stratford, 715-687-4125 and stratfordbuilding.com. Stratford Building Supply. We build anything, anywhere.
Okay, here with Wayne Sankey, the Plover American Legion baseball manager. Plover Black Sox defeating Stevens Point 4-2 in game number 3 today of the Class AAA Stevens Point American Legion Baseball Regional. And Wayne, 2 teams in close proximity. Everybody knows each other pretty well. You figured it would be a good game, and it was a very high-quality game, I would say, and a crisp game. And you had to be pleased with the way your kids performed and came out with the win.
Yeah, absolutely. At this time of year, anytime you come out with a win, that's what you're looking for. It doesn't matter how it happens or how you get it done, but you're looking to win each time you come out.
What have you told your kids about playing in this tournament as the favorite? I think most people would look at the season, the regular season you had, and label you the favorite in the regional. How do you guys approach that?
You know, for us, it's the old cliches. The kids know that, you know, that everybody's record is 0-0 coming in, and we've got to take it a day at a time and hopefully get the best matchups we can with our pitching staff that we look at throughout, that we found out throughout the season. And, you know, you got to win, you know, the first game and the second game before you win the 5th game to get the state. And those are just as important as the games towards the end of the tournament.
Both teams scored 2 runs in the first inning. Did you sense any anxiousness or nervousness with either team there? Because both teams settled down almost immediately after that.
Yeah, you know, for us, you know, the error to start the game, and thank God that was our only error of the game. That was a tough one. You know, that puts a little more pressure on our starting pitcher. You know, and on both teams, nobody's played in this kind of weather with the heat before this year. You know, but coming back after they scored 2 in the bottom of the first, for us to answer back with that 1 run in the top of the second, that's getting that lead right back is what we were looking to do.
Austin Byer pitches 6 strong innings for you today. How would you assess his performance?
Austin may have been a little bit nervous, the first inning, but he's been lights out for us, towards the end of the year here. He's thrown 2 or 3 shutouts to a groove for us.
Last thing, I know you haven't had a lot of time to think about tomorrow's opponent, but you'll play Marshfield in a winner's bracket game. You played Marshfield twice this year, beat them twice. What's your outlook going into tomorrow?
Same thing we always do. Show up to the ballpark, play hard, and hopefully we come out with a W. We're going to discuss. We don't even know for sure who we're throwing yet tomorrow. It's going to depend on some other games, and the kids are just taking it one day at a time, playing hard, and we've played so many games this year. This is nothing new for them. So,
okay, thanks, Wayne. Congrats on the win.
All right, thank you.
All right, you two change out there. Thanks, Wayne.
You bet. Thanks, guys.
Okay. Hi, Austin. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. Just hold that.
All right.
You're ready? We're here with Austin Byer, the winning pitcher for the Plover Black Sox today, picking up a 4-2 victory over rival Stevens Point in their first game of the Class AAA Stevens Point American Legion Baseball Regional. Austin, we just talked to your manager, Wayne Sankey. He said maybe a little bit of nerves there in the first inning, but how'd it go? How'd you approach that start and the first inning in particular?
First inning, I didn't have my sharpest stuff, and then got settled in. Second inning, kept it going. And then defense made some plays behind me, and game went on.
Yeah. What's it like playing against a team like Stevens Point? You know those guys so well. And I'm sure there's a lot of friendships on both sides. There might be a little rivalry going on both sides, too. So what's it like to play a team like that you know so well?
It's not easy, You see them in practice a lot for school ball, and then you see them here, and they're on the other team, and they kind of know what you have, and you know their weaknesses a little bit, and just go from there.
I thought one thing that you did particularly well today was hit the corners, inside corner, outside corner, and I felt like you kind of kept Stevens Point's batters off balance a little bit. They only had 2 hits in 6 innings against you. How would you assess what you were able to do on the mound?
Yeah, hitting the corners helps, keeping it low and letting the infield work on the ground balls, and outfield made some plays as well. So.
And you gave way in the 7th inning to Dylan Davis. Stevens Point loads the bases in the bottom of the 7th and makes things a little bit tense. What was it like to watch that 7th inning unfold?
Oh, he got me nervous, and when we were running pulls, I told him he made me real nervous out there, and he said, yeah, I made myself nervous, but I had faith in him. He was going to get the last out there, and that's what he did. Okay.
Well, that's Austin Byer, the winning pitcher today for the Plover Black Sox. Again, Plover defeats Stevens Point 3-2 in each team's first game in the Class AAA Stevens Point American Legion Baseball Tournament here at Buchholz Park in Stevens Point.
Grassland Dairy Products in Greenwood has been in the butter churning business for over 300 years. Since 1893, when the original Wietrich family immigrated to Wisconsin from the Swiss Alps, to present-day 4th-generation owners, Grassland Dairy Products has perfected the butter-making process. Grassland Dairy offers an assortment of butter products and dairy ingredients. Whether for industrial use or your own kitchen table, you can trust that Grassland Dairy Products will produce quality butter that everyone will enjoy. GrasslandDairy.com.
Are you looking for a daycare close to Auburndale? Little Sprouts Learning Garden Daycare, located at 10564 North School Road, has a convenient location right next to Auburndale schools. When you bring your children to Little Sprouts, you know that you're leaving them in good hands. With a capacity of 50 children, this daycare is open to all children from 6 weeks to 12 years. Conveniently open from 6:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Monday through Friday, Little Sprouts Learning Garden in Auburndale is your family-friendly daycare.
I'm Austin Byer, and I'm in the house.
Did it like you done it 100 times.
Perfect. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10. NasonvilleDairy.com.
Yeah.
He's gonna stay a while.
It's almost to Marshfield.
Yep. Well, Doug's got his umbrella too.
So I know it's hypothetical,
Yeah.
but not tonight. What if like I park outside with that Wheeler's car and something happens to it?
That's their responsibility.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Somebody runs into it, or a branch falls on your.
Or hail or
whatever.
something?
Yeah, that's.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
That's the
that's
genius of this deal. That's why with the dealer plates on, they take photos.
okay.
It's a 2-month-long test drive.
Okay.
Is what they're, what they would. If something happened, they would tell their insurance claim they was on a test drive.
Okay.
And a branch fell on it, or a hail, or whatever. Yep.
Okay.
And they're covered for that. So
Yeah.
that's insurance.
Then I don't. I mean, I would feel bad, but not as concerned, I guess.
Yeah. No, don't worry about it. And to that end, if somebody rear ends you, or you rear end somebody, or whatever, I mean, it's a test drive. It's not on you per se.
Yeah. So then, if the police department shows up and asks for my insurance.
Well, they'll see the dealer plate on there.
Okay.
And then you would just tell them I'm on a test drive.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Yep.
Fair enough.
And they would say, okay.
Yeah.
They're not going to question it. You got a dealer plate on it.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't get to buy a car and have the dealer plate on there.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm sure they would call Wheelers and everything.
Yeah.
Okay. So for tomorrow, at which point are you Marshfield over that big thing? So that's your game tomorrow. Right.
What number game?
So, this game 4, the loser goes where? This is what I want.
Game 4, a loser goes to game 8. And they'll play the loser of game 6.
Okay. Got it.
Oh, I mean,
Let's just assume this one finishes.
okay.
This is what kind of talking about. So the DC average point is at noon, and then the winner of that is Wausau at 5.
Yeah, whatever. I can do whatever.
You could do both? Okay. Or maybe I'd even give you a break and I'll let you clear this one and I'll call one too or something.
Okay.
So, okay. Okay, so you're for sure on.
It's ringing.
It's gonna be Marshfield
Oh, no,
Wausau.
it's not That sounds good to me.
Some of us who work in between the games, we make the highlights. Not the talent. Yeah. Some of us just keep on trucking. Right. Yeah. Right. Okay, so you're on for noon and 2:30 to be here at about 11. Unless this one gets pushed off to the morning and then the whole thing just gets pushed up whatever length. That rain's coming. It's barreling right at us.
See if we
So
can get
you'll do back-to-back games. I'll wait for one.
Let me know if there's some kind of rain change. That would be good.
Okay. Yeah. So
Welcome to Buchholz Park here in Stevens Point for Game 4 of the American Legion AAA Regional here in Stevens Point as the Wisconsin Rapids Post 9 Rangers get ready to do battle with Merrill Post 46. They are going to do starting lineups and national anthem. You're listening to the Little Sprouts Learning Garden pregame show. Little Sprouts is conveniently located in Auburndale, has summer openings now, and is ready for your half pints and little tykes for the upcoming school year. Wisconsin Rapids got a per se bye. They are playing the winners of game number 2 here today. Merrill took down Wausau 6-2 earlier today. Marshfield getting the job done over DC Everest 9-5. And just moments ago, Plover taking down Stevens Point 4-2. Starting lineups for Merrill Post 46, batting first at shortstop, Peyton Becker. Batting second in left field, Pearson Pion. Batting third in center field, Holden Smith. Batting fourth at third base, Spencer Schneider. Batting fifth at second base, Ty Bailey. Batting sixth at first base, Jaden Suss. Batting seventh and doing the DH, Casey Huffman. Batting eighth in right field, Jake Bailey. And batting ninth and doing the catching, Caleb DeYoung. And Brett Soibert is on the mound for Post 46. For the Wisconsin Rapids Post 9 Rangers, coming in at 22-7 overall, finished 12-2 in the conference. That was good for second, right behind the Plover Black Sox. Batting first in left field, Caleb Kromenacher. Batting second in right field, Jack Wenzel. Batting third and doing the pitching, Donovan Brandel. Batting fourth at catcher, Josh Zwicky. Batting fifth at first base, Nathan Kromenacher. Batting sixth in center field, Garrett Huber. Batting seventh at third is Tyler Byer. Batting eighth at shortstop is Jacob Whiffley. And batting ninth at second base is Gabe Zwicky. As they will put the rest of the Rangers on the third base line, we'll step aside for national anthem. Come back with the opening pitch here from Buchholz Park.
And now, the continuing adventures of Captain Collision.
Aha, the phone. Hello, Mankey's Automotive and Collision Center.
Hi, Captain Collision. I was backing out of the driveway and trying to text my friend and hit the snowbank thingy, and boom. Know what I mean?
Of course. Of course, Rob and the rest of the Mankey team can fix anything. They can give you a free estimate, free pickup and delivery, and a lifetime warranty on your repair work. Now let's get to work. Mankey's Automotive and Collision Repair, 25th Avenue in Wisconsin Rapids. We meet the nicest people by accident.
Are you looking for a daycare close to Auburndale? Little Sprouts Learning Garden Daycare, located at 10564 North School Road, has a convenient location right next to Auburndale schools. When you bring your children to Little Sprouts, you know that you're leaving them in good hands. With a capacity of 50 children, this daycare is open to all children from 6 weeks to 12 years. Conveniently open from 6:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Monday through Friday, Little Sprouts Learning Garden in Auburndale is your family-friendly daycare.
Back to Buchholz Park here in Stevens Point as we get you ready for Game 4, the final game of Day 1 of the 2019 Stevens Point Regional. As Donovan Brandel out there finishing up some warm-up tosses. As, again, he will face Peyton Becker, Pearson Pion, Holden Smith, Spencer Schneider, Ty Bailey, Jaden Suss, Casey Hoffman, Jake Bailey, and Caleb DeYoung for Merrill Post 46. Again, they knocked off Wausau 6-2 in Game 2 today. as Wisconsin Rapids swept a doubleheader up at Athletic Park in Merrill, 10-0, 7-2. And again, much like it has been all year, it rained for much of the in-between of the doubleheader. As going to try and bring you as much action here today as we can. The clouds rolling right over the Wisconsin River right now. A large storm cell making its way across the state of Wisconsin from northwest to southeast. And again, we'll stay on as long as we can for you here tonight. Thank you to our game sponsor, Little Sprouts Learning Garden, Auburndale. Little Sprouts is currently seeking a committed individual who wants to make a difference in the lives of young children and their families in our community while effectively and efficiently running all center operations. Sparking imagination, building self-esteem, and helping children grow and learn are just a few of the necessary skills this individual will need to possess to be successful in our family at Little Sprouts. First offering to Peyton Becker is a strike. Competitive pay, reduced rate for personal child care, holidays off with pay, vacation pay, and company paid cell phone. Weekends off with an additional bonus. Contact Little Sprouts Learning Garden today. First pitch at 7:51. Donovan Brandel is ahead on Peyton Becker quickly. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Wisconsin Rapids coming off of a pair of league games to finish up their season. A couple of league wins, Marshfield and Anago Monday and Tuesday. And Donovan Brandel blows a right past Peyton Becker, and there's 1 up and 1 down. Pearson Pion now up, the left fielder. Still 86 degrees, humidity just above 70%. Got up to lower 90s. Heat indices very high throughout the state, and that is one reason that these storms tonight are not to be taken lightly. And the 0-1 in there for strike 2. Quickly to Pearson Pion. Donovan Brandel works from the left side, works quickly. 3-0 on the year. 3-1. He did lose against Anago earlier this year. That one's going to be fouled. Look out in the Rangers dugout. Saw Cody Bradle walking around with shorts on and a bandage around that protected nose. Had surgery on Wednesday. The 0-2 swung out and missed. Donovan Brandel strikes out 2 in a row to begin the game. And Josh Swickey not messing around. Ball right back to Donovan Brandel. And now Holden Smith, the center fielder, with Spencer Schneider on deck. Again, Bucco Park here in beautiful Stevens Point, Wisconsin, along the Wisconsin River. And the first offering blew it right past him, and it's 0-1. Donovan looks dialed in early. Holden Smith walks in back into the batter's box. And the 0-1 from Donovan. Outside, just missed. Caleb Kromenacher, Garrett Hubert, Jack Wenzel from left to right in the outfield for the Rangers. Tyler Byer, Jacob Whiffley, Gabe Zwicky, and Nathan Kromenacher from third to first. That one's going to be hit right field line and foul. Josh Zwicky, as he has done all summer, catching behind the plate for the Rangers. Again, Wisconsin Rapids coming in at 22-7 overall. Looking to get on a roll of their own here this weekend. The 1-2 back home. It blew right past them. 3 more strikeouts for Donovan Brandel. 59 on the summer. And a perfect top of the first inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. We go to the bottom of the first. It is Merrill 0, Rapids coming up.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh.
We know how a bank bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier, treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com.
Caleb Kromenacher, Jack Wenzel, Donovan Brandel lead things off against Brett Soibert. Brett threw against the Rangers. That was back in that doubleheader. Brett went 5 innings, gave up 7 hits, 7 runs, all 7 of them earned, 1 walk and 3 strikeouts, and the final score of that one was 7-2 in favor of the Rangers. Caleb Kromenacher, .468 on the year. Came in and threw on a Monday. I believe. Ethan Peters and Tyler Byer. Those were the 2 on Tuesday. So Caleb came in and threw the last 3 innings against Marshfield on Monday. And Soibert works to Caleb in the first. Right in there for strike 1. Like I said, Caleb, .468 on the year, 2 triples, 5 doubles. He had a triple against Anago to lead things off on Tuesday night. And the 0-1. Out of the glove of DeYoung, and it's 1-1. DeYoung looks in. Fires back to Caleb Kromenacher. Outside, missed. 37 hits on the year for Caleb. This is his 101st plate appearance, the 2-1. Missed outside, 3-1. Scored 29 runs, 10 RBIs since being put in that leadoff spot, the 3-1. Right on the top of the zone, and it's count runs full with Jack Wenzel on deck. And the payoff coming home. Going to be lifted right center field. Over on it is Bailey. Smith will call him off, and there's 1 up and 1 down. And now Jack Wenzel. Jack .279 on the year. 17 hits, 7 doubles. Pearson Pion, Holden Smith, Jacob Bailey from left to right in the outfield as Holden Smith moves just left of second base in center. And the first offering. That one missed low. Spencer Schneider, Peyton Becker, Ty Bailey, and Jaden Suss from third to first. And Caleb DeYoung catching Brett Soibert, the 1-1 outside. DeYoung did not play in either of the 2 games against Wisconsin Rapids. And the 2-0. Missed high. Wenzel's ahead, 3 balls and no strikes. And the 3-0 coming back right down the middle. As you said, Wisconsin Rapids trying to get back on a run of their own. Looking for a win here tonight. If they are able to win tonight, they won't have to play again until Sunday. There's a swing and a miss. And as Soibert did to Kromenacher in the first at bat has fought all the way back to run it full. And Seubert fires back. Lifted a left field down the line. Over on it is Pion. He's going to make the call, make the catch, and make the second out. A couple of pop-ups for the Rangers offensively here in the first. And now Donovan Brandel batting an even .500 on the summer. Donovan 37 hits. 74 at-bats as Seubert fires home. First one in there for a strike. Josh Sawicki on deck. Rapids bringing Matt Swisher with them this weekend. Extra arm. In the bullpen for Court Helber. Swisher pitched very well in the 17U Ramblers season, the 1-1. Going to be drilled to first, snagging it out of the air is Jaden Suss, and that will do it in the first. A perfect inning for Brett Seubert. We go to the second, all not up at 0.
V&H Automotive serves Marshfield and central Wisconsin with new Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram trucks. Our professional staff of factory-trained sales associates and parts and service personnel are here to serve you. Our business managers use more than a dozen lenders to ensure you the lowest rates anywhere. From Marshfield to Wausau, Wisconsin Rapids to Stevens Point, or Colby to Medford, we are a short drive from anywhere for friendly service and very competitive pricing. Come see V&H Automotive today. Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty, char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids.
Couple of perfect innings for respective pitchers here today as Brett Seubert goes 15 pitches. Donovan Brandel with 12. It'll be Spencer Schneider, Ty Bailey, and Jaden Suss here in the second inning. As Brandel just cruised through the lineup in the first. Looking to do the same in the second to try and get his team back to the plate. First one in there for a strike. Schneider, the third baseman. Tall left-handed hitter with no batting gloves. And Donnie has pounded the strike zone the first 4 hitters. He does not get too many signs he doesn't like. The 0-2 is in and out of Josh Sawicki's glove. It remains 0-2. Ty Bailey retrieves it. And Brandel comes set. Looks and fires. Misses outside. Said before the end of that first half inning, Donovan Brandel now 59 strikeouts on the year. 1-2. And there's number 60, and he struck out the first 4. And there's one away for Ty Bailey. .14 hits given up, 3 runs, only 1 earned. His ERA at .247. 13 walks to go along with 60 strikeouts. First one missed high and away. Kitty Queen. Nice. Thanks for watching. Wherever you are, however you may be listening. Today would be a great day to be a great night, especially to stay at home and enjoy a great night of baseball. Stay in your air conditioning all day. Watch 4 great games of baseball. 4 more for you tomorrow. And the 0-1. Breaking ball hit foul. And Brandel's ahead 1-2. The clouds over the Wisconsin River darkening a bit as they continue to roar over the river towards us here at Buchholz Park. The 1-2. Swing on a miss. 5 in a row. And there's 2 away for Jaden Suss. Gabe Zwicky not too happy that they don't throw the ball around out there at second base. Tossing his hat up in the air and first offering. And a home plate umpire says he went around and it's 0-1. Talked to Coach Halber about it after the win against Antigo. The 0-1 inside. Mentioned it more than a handful of times this summer. This is a group in Wisconsin Rapids that loves to play baseball. Loves to hang out with each other. Just missed high and out, 2-1. At least on the field, they seem to like each other. Get along with each other, and if they're winning like they have this year, 22 wins, they are having a fun summer. And it's 2-2. As Coach Halber said, last year they won 22 games. This year tied that record. 22 wins. Looking for win number 23 here tonight. And the 2-2. Just missed, and the count runs full on Jaden Suss, the first baseman. Not even the clouds over the river now. Just the clouds right above us. Getting a little darker. And the payoff. Swung on a miss. Donovan strikes out 6 in a row, and we go to the bottom of the second. It's all knotted up at 0.
And now the continuing adventures of Captain Collision.
Aha, the phone. Hello, Mankey's Automotive and Collision Center.
Hi, Captain Collision. I was backing out of the driveway and trying to text my friend and hit the snowbank thingy, and boom. Know what I mean?
Of course, of course, Rob and the rest of the Mankey team can fix anything. They can give you a free estimate, free pickup and delivery, and a lifetime warranty on your repair work. Now let's get to work. Mankey's Automotive and Collision Repair, 25th Avenue in Wisconsin Rapids. We meet the nicest people by accident.
Welcome to the Zaleski Sports Show. I'm your host, Rachel.
Hey, welcome to Coach on the Couch. I'm your host, Jason Zaleski.
It's time for the Zaleski Sports Show 3 to see.
I'm in the house.
I'm in the house.
He's in the house. He's in the house. Have a great week, everyone.
Go Sports.
Taking a look at the clouds above us here at Buchholz Park in Stevens Point as Donovan Brandel has struck out the first 6 here tonight. Second inning brought to you by Bullseye Sport. It's located at 1201 South Central Avenue in Marshfield. It's your place for bows, arrows, guns, ammunition, hunting apparel, and much, much more. Bullseye Sports services what they sell and even what they don't. See the talented team at Bullseye Sport and schedule a time at the indoor archery range and video range that allows good beginner practice all the way to league play. Bullseye Sports celebrating 20 years in business. Josh Zwicky to lead things off. Fouled the first one back, and it's 0-1. Soibert fires home. Breaking ball missed high. 1 ball and 1 strike. Again, as long as there's baseball being played, we'll be here for you. If you're hunkered down somewhere, have your computer on, share it with your family. Now it's going to be drilled to third base. That's Schneider across, and 1 up and 1 down. And now Nathan Kronacher, the first baseman. Nathan has been on a hot streak at the plate. He has been hitting very, very well. Against Antigo, 3 for 3 with 3 RBIs. Against Marshfield, much of the same. Coach Halber's got to be happy with the way Nathan has come around here at the end of the season. Offers to bunt. And a ball that started in the strike zone ends up in the right-handed batter's box, and it's 0-1. Soibert comes set. Schneider in on the grass at third. Missed outside, 1-1. Garrett Huber on deck. Then Tyler Byer. Donovan Brandel at 27 pitches. 15 in that second inning. And the 1-1. Out in front of it that time, and it's 1-2. Again, game 4 here tonight of the regional, Stevens Point Regional. And the 1-2. Going to be lifted center field. Over on it is Holden Smith, still drifting back, and there's 2 away. And now Garrett Huber, the center fielder, with Tyler Byer on deck. Garrett's got to start getting hot again at the plate, as he was midway through the year. Garrett batting .333 on the year. 3 doubles, 3 home runs, and 25 runs driven in. First one in there for a strike. Garrett leads the team in RBIs. He's got 25. Josh Sawicki in second at 20. Donovan Brandel at 19. And the 0-1. Lifted right field. That one's going to drift to the line. That one's going to get down. Base hit for Garrett Huber. Going opposite field right off the end of the bat in the first hit of the game. And now Tyler Byer. Some warm-up action already for the Rangers in the bullpen. Is that Matt Swisher already? 15? I don't think so. And the 0-1. Outside corner doesn't get the call, and it's 1-0. Tall, kind of skinny, lanky right-hander. Maybe one of the Kromanackers. Yeah. Yeah, one of the Kromanacker brothers, possibly. Yep. Outside, missed 2 balls and no strike. Or, excuse me, 1 ball and 1 strike. Jacob Whitfley on deck. Throw down to first back in time, and it's 1-2 to Tyler Byer. Yep. Yeah, a lot of lightning, and of course with lightning you got to stop for at least 30 minutes. And as consistent and as much as it looks right there, might be waiting a lot of 30 minutes. The 1-2. Now it's going to be hit to second, jumping off the glove of Ty Bailey, and Garrett Huber will stay at second base. We'll see what the